This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so the tools which we are going to learn is Confluence. Again, this tool is also from the Atlassian, but the different use cases. So see, we do the project management in terms of task, feature, and enhancement, everything using Jira. And that's a very powerful tool, and most of the project they use it. But one more tool they use it, and that's called Confluence. So the question is, what is a Confluence? So Confluence is basically a kind of wiki. You know Wikipedia, right? So Wikipedia is like a public wiki portal for the information which is available globally for everyone. But Confluence is a kind of software which provide the internal wiki. That means project specific wiki, and where you have a complete knowledge about the project knowledge, which includes documentations, to-do guide, meetings, architecture documents, decision documents, diagram, design, and everything you can collect. All the files you can store at Confluence. So Confluence is a content collaboration and knowledge management tool from Atlassian. It's a web-based, and at its heart it's a wiki. Okay, and it also offer multiple integrations with the Jira and other tracking tools as well. Okay, so what are the options we have available for Confluence? So we have a cloud version, which I'm going to show you the demo. Do have a server version also. Confluence also has been developed in Java itself and Confluence Data Center. So there are certain differences between the cloud and server. We'll not go into that because we are focusing on the cloud most of the time. Okay, so what are the common use cases of Confluence? So Confluence can be used for internal, technical, and process documentation, published documentation, knowledge base for customer support, collaborative documentation between the groups, single team, you can use a single dedicated project specific Confluence, product information sharing, multi-tenancy, many teams or departments using a single instance, and published documentation. So many use cases which you can use it. So yeah, you can use for the to-do documentation, installation documentations, troubleshooting documentations, MOMs, detailing of work, architecture, design, customer inputs, and attachment. So these are the use cases which you can use it. So now we have to understand some of the key concept of Confluence. So the Confluence, you have a content, of course, and then users and permission, content categorizations, and so on. So content, how can you manage the content? So then we have a space. So in the Confluence, we have a concept called space. So what is space? See, in your laptop, how do you manage the this one? How do you do the uh, this one content management? So you do through folder, correct? So you do through folder, and inside a folder you have a multiple components. So likewise, in Confluence we have a space. Okay, so but in a folder you can have a multiple subfolder, but here in a space uh, you cannot have another space. That is the important things to understand. So here you see in the image you have a three spaces, and inside the space you cannot have a space. Inside the space you can have a multiple pages and the blocks and so on. So space organize all the content in Confluence. Think of them as a folder. It's a top level element. It's non-hierarchical. It contains pages and block, and what space to create is an important decision. Users can have their own personal space as well, and have a name and unique key. So every space has a name and unique key. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes, Raj.
So inside the space you have a pages. Now pages are hierarchical. Pages means just like a page which you created. Anywhere you go to the website also you create a pages, right? Post pages, whatever it is. So pages, it's a hierarchical. That means one is a super page, means top page, and then they will have a child pages also. Okay, and each pages you have a very wising editor. You can modify as you see. Every space has a home page, which is an index page, and then page are hierarchical, can have attachment. And then each space will have one blog also. And the blog, see the top one blog, and blogs will have multiple posts. Concept is very simple, post. So what is the difference between the pages and blogs? So the difference between the pages and the blog is like blogs is being used for announcement if you want to do to any projects. Pages are for the knowledge management, not for announcement. So blogs. So each space can have one block, including a personal space. Blocks contain posts listed in chronological order used for sharing point in time information such as announcement or news. Likewise. Now you pages or blocks, you have attachments like nothing like a PDF file or any sort of files and videos or something like that. So this is attachment. Also all these pages, spaces and blocks, you can set up permissions actually. So you can set the permission at the space level or page level of for the user or the group of users. Okay, that's a group. So yes, permission determine what Confluence user can do. Permission exists at a space level and page level. Users can be assigned to custom groups also. Groups and individual users can be granted permissions. And site administrator and Confluence administrator are canned group. So these are the things which we have. Content categorization. So how do you categorize the content? So you have a categories for main first spaces. So usually you will have a in a projects in a organization you will have hundreds of spaces. Okay, hundreds of spaces. So that is categorized by categories. Pages can be categorized. Pages we don't have a category. Okay, so we have to label it. Label is one of the newest way to categorize the content, and label for attachments. So labels is for the pages, labels for the attachment. This is how we categorize the content in Stack Overflow also, if you remember. And then categories are meant for spaces, multiple spaces. Okay, so I'll just, so these are the structures you can create. Let's say your organization name is DevOps School, and DevOps School have a multiple departments: engineering, marketing, HR, finance. And engineering you can have a multiple spaces: dev team one space, QA team, ops team, inbound, outbound, whatever it is, you can create a spaces. These are the members. You may have it: administrator, customer project administrator, developer, or customer register. So these are the team members. Okay, so now demo time. So let's go to here. So I had enabled, while enabling the Jira trial, I had selected for Confluence also. So if you click on here, see here, Jira software, I got it, but here you got a Confluence also. By the way, they gave me the Bitbucket also, though I'm not using it. So as part of our course, we are learning GitHub. So go to the Confluence, here it is. So this is the one account which you have. Now what to do? So here you can create a space. Now they're asking you, hey, you want to create space. What kind of space you want to create? Knowledge based, or you want to manage the teams or something else. So click next. I selected knowledge based. You invite two people. Finish. I don't invite. And this is the one space you got created. So here you see multiple spaces you have. See here, SCM Galaxy. So basically this user is a part of SCM Galaxy also, and software development also. So I have not created space so far. So let's create one space. So now I'm creating a space. You can define template for this space creation, blank, team, documentation, knowledge, blah, blah, blah. I'll go for the blank. Next. And now here that you will create a DevOps X project, space blank, and create a space. Likewise, you can create n number of space for each projects, actually, each team projects. And now you see here, this is the space. Now, important thing is, see here, I told you each spaces will have a blog, and blog will have a post, create a post. So let me create a blog post. So this is the blog post title: team outing on this Sunday. Okay. This is a one announcement I made it and publish it. And here there's an editor, which you can see that basic editor is there. You will understand automatically, but little bit of advance I'll teach you. Now you want to create one more post announcement for the entire team. release 1 v1 is on where when we have a release v1 on next month, something like that. Okay, and then this is the and publish and done. Okay, so like this you will use a blog, but the important thing is how do we use the page. So go to the home here. This is your home page. Whatever you see, it's a home page. Okay, you can edit also this page. Okay, and see here so many editors are there. Editor option, Vising editor. So everything is very simple, but few of the things we require a little bit of discussion. This is called macros. Okay, a lot of macros are there which you need to discuss actually. And here you have a dot few options are there. Okay, and close this. So you should modify this based on the your need. Now there is no content child pages right now. So this is a content plus or create pages also you can do that. It's up to you which one you follow. So I'm creating one child pages of it. So here MOM daily. MOM means minutes of meeting, which we have it a daily. We have it and publish. So this is the one page I created. One page I created for the look at this hierarchy got created. So this is the home page and then MOM is a child page. So this I created. Now here in the bottom section you have labels also. MOM you can give it. So now if you search for MOM in the search box, you will see that one document has come. So here you can do that. Now here you can comment also, star it also, set a permission, stop watching also. You can set up permissions also. Permission you cannot modify because a trial account. So likewise. And here you can share with the people also dot. Again, so many options we have. The moment you read it, you'll understand. You want to copy this page, move this page to one place to another, export into the PDF or Word document, convert to blog, which I showed you earlier, delete it, archive it. You want to see that page history, who modified this page at what time, complete details, and many more options you have here. Okay. So now how do we edit this page? So click on this. So I'm going to create a table. So here you have a table here, and this you can feed the title and a task name assignee. So every day we have a meetings. One task, this is task number one. Who will do that? So let me assign to Rajesh. I have only one user, so I'm assigning it. Remember task number two, this is task number two, and who will work on it? Rajesh. Right now multiple user, you don't have it. You want to embed the date for this, so date MOM date. What is this? You can add dates also. um, Here date, here, done. And this you want to make it heading to or something like that, you can do that. So few of these things you get it here. There's advanced options also there which you should practice, because bold, italic and all, it's nothing great. So that's one. Now there's a task list also, you can create it, task list, and go for heading 2, and here this U button, you see checkbox, this is task 1. Spelling mistake, please ignore it. This is task 2, like this. And who should be done? Rajesh. And here who should be done? Rajesh. So I have a 2 tasks assigned to that. This task will not be allocated to user Rajesh. This for knowledge purpose, this assignment will happen. Update it. Now let me show you that where I got 2 assigned. So go to this personal view and here task. So how many people have assigned the task to me? You see here 2 tasks. So if you use this task type, okay, this task type, it we can become a task also. Here you have a task. So here you can create a link, here you can upload image, videos and file. Here at the rate of assign someone, notify him, hey, you have to do this one. Emojis you can add, table you can add, and so on. Are you understanding, all of you? Hello.
Yes, Raj.
Okay, so now let me create more document, one more page actually, and this page is only for layout plan. I'll show you how can you lay out if you plan for it. So here you see layouts. Depends on the requirement, what are the kind of layout you'll add it. So you can add 2 3 lines on all this thing, you can add it. Basically it's a framework. If you know HTML, this is the framing actually of the work. So this is the one frame, you'll keep something, one frame here, one frame, this is the one frame, and this is the another frame. So likewise, depends on your use cases. Inside that you can have any sort of content, table, paragraph, all this thing, you can decide this. So this way you can create a layout for the content structure that is important and publish it. So this structure will be there for you. So this is also important. You want to create a layout. Now I am going to create one more where I'll show you the macros. What is macros? So macros is basically nothing but a advanced feature for editor. So plus button you see here, and whatever you see inside this, you have a macros. And everyone loves, everyone loves Confluence because of macros only. Okay. So a lot of macros, this is called macros. These are the additional features which you have. For example, you want to add a code. Okay. So how do we do that code? So here snippet, you add it, and here you added code. Now this is the code you added, publish. And you see now the display will be in a code format. You see here, this is the code. Now go and edit this page. You want to add more macros. So here, go to the plus button, view more, and here you want to action item I showed you. Image, videos, and file you understand. Emojis and done. So now you want to show attachment. So let me go your attachment. So right now I just embed it and publish. See, there's no attachment, so you are not seeing. So how can you attach the document? Click here, attachment, files, here, and choose this file. Drag drop also you can do that. So from desktop, there is a CB brochure, I'm uploading it, and attach. You want to give comment also, you should give it. And now done. So this is the attachment. I'll go to the page and you see that attachment will be shown on the page also. See here, automatically it came. So likewise, you can have many things. Let's say go to the home page, which is a home page here. And in the home page, you want to see the list of child pages. So go to the downside here and edit children pages, child. Okay, so each of these option, because I've been using it, so I remember many of these options, but you have to practice each macros at once, so you'll understand that how it works. So like this. Okay, so this way you can create this one. Now you want to copy one content everywhere, automatically inheriting the content, so you have to create excerpts. So let me show you excerpts here, excerpts here. And now this is a common content for each pages. Now I created one excerpts in the home page, and now this I want to replicate it on every pages. So what to do? You just include the excerpts. Okay, so here go to edit button, and here plus button, excerpt, include, insert excerpt here. And then what is that? From that, it's a home page, right? So where is that? It was a page, home page, right? Here, what is the name of it? Untitled one. I did not give the name of it, and save it. Done. So now see here, whenever you modify that excerpt, automatically this content also will be modified on all the pages. It's like a template. Automatically one time you modify, and every time, every places it get automatically modified. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes, Raj.
Yeah, so many more options which we have. This is the reason everyone loves Confluence other than other document. And by the way, there's a hell lot of macros you can buy from the market also. So some of the info, if you want to display info panel, uh, note panel, success panel, warning panel, error panel, custom panel. So these are the good for displaying purpose. Okay, visible panel is, so this is a panel you are some warning message you want to display. So you design the content as per your need. You can also add few more. So here you have a downside, H1, H2, H3, H4, all this thing is, you know that. Some of the section you can put it up, fix spelling, grammar, brainstorm, and chart you can embed, average age chart you can embed, Jira issues you can embed if you have integrated, and all stuff like that. Pie chart you can put it up, some tree structure you can have it. So many things you have which saves your time actually. For this issue stats you have here, you can embed the Office PDF, Word document, profile picture, Excel sheet, PPTs, you know. So you can integrate with the Jira. You can create a button from here. You can create a Jira ticket also. So for example, here I created a button. My Jira is already integrated. So you can select the projects and summary, create this ticket. So like this, you can undo that. So update. So somewhere, where is that? There should be button actually. I need to check where exactly. Again, I have to do that. Jira issue. Select and then do that Jira. See here. So button got created and accordingly you can do that something here. So many things you can do that here and understand this complete view. So this is the macros. Because of macros only we start loving this, and lots of feature you can add in the content. So basically Confluence is the very rich editor where you can design your content for the users and projects and all. Now, how can you maintain the permission? Though for the trial, the permission is disabled, but if it is enabled, you can do it from here. This is the page level permissions, but you can also decide through the space level permissions here. So this is the space level permission, user management. This is the Confluence access. By the way, Jira and Confluence both have a same user and same grouping concept. So both you can share, which I share in the last session also. Now there's one more important thing which you have, which is called space setting. Okay, so if you go to the space and here you have space setting. Okay, so space setting is like to customize this space to a level. So few options here also you should check it out. For example, you can modify the space details. Okay, for these projects created by all this description, who should be administrator for it, and all stuff like that. Here sidebar you can design yourself something. Here right now everything is enabled, but you can disable if you don't want something. You want to archive this space not in use, you can do that. You want to delete, you won't have access to this in a real time, but if you have admin access you can do that. You can export the space to one place to another place also. So CSV, HTML, XML, PDF, these are the way. Content status, I have a few pages actually. So right now you see that only few pages we have, and related stuff. So many options under the things you have. You can manage the permission of the space also. This will be disabled for you because trial version is there. You can change the field theme also and template also. So if you want to do that and you want to reorder the content, so you can make it this one. So right now this is the order which you have. So you want to bring this one somewhere. Right now I don't have too many pages, so you can create. Let me create one pages again. Child pages under the MOMs. So this is a child publish, and now you want to reorder. So let's go to the setting again and reorder. Now you see here the structure is like this. MOM, the inside that there's a child. I want to move this child to under layout, drag drop. That's all. So this way you can do that. Some of the settings you have also. So this is the space where you manage the content and attachment and pages and blobs or post. Are you able to understand this? All of you? Yeah. Now, if you want to create a more space, but template should be automatically there. So I created a blank, so nothing was there. But let's say you can create multiple templates. So let's say software projects. So they'll give you the template to get started. Okay. So little bit of onboarding will be there for this case. So here I created from template. So now home page they will design for you. See here. So you should have a status here, Jira status here, and all these things, roadmap. So they create a template and there's some pages they created for you. So now you understand this, how can you project requirement? This is the template they give it to you. They have charts designed for you, requirement of whole tables and all. So you can copy all these ideas from template also if you feel like you don't want to, create your own and all. So meeting notes, how do you do that? Dates, participations, goals, discussions, action items, and all stuff like that. So this is the discussion decision template and so on. So many template they have given it. If you go for it, I would suggest you to experience each template. At least you get some idea how this they have developed a nice Confluence pages for your website, for your internal pages. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes.
Okay, so practice these two tools, Jira and Confluence. Okay, if you have any questions, you can revert back in the WhatsApp group. I'll share the recording in some time, and then we'll connect next week for the uh, important topics which we have is Python and Git and GitHub. So this will be planning for the next week. Okay, guys, see you.
Thank